your investment club has such ambitions, like it should have, to say we never know where you're going to be somewhere in 10 years. It's time to create what you would call, and this, I should have maybe charged a little bit more, but let's look at it this way. Create a company that is the investment club. Go register it. The investment club can own different assets. One of them, it can own a company. So create a company that's going to be a fully dedicated circle to members or maybe even external members lending money. That's one arm of the business the investment club has invested in. I don't know if you are seeing where I'm going from. 2, create another company that is a real estate company. Buy real estate and land and properties, or in the future, in the name of a subsidiary of the investment club. Done. That way, your ambitions are not limited to what your vision is in the short term. Your ambition are limited to what it can be in the long term. And because now you are entering different arenas that require different requirements, that require different approvals and regulatory requirements, you create subsidiaries that do not impact the other avenues where you do not need anything. That way, even if where you separate, you try to separate some of these as much as possible to make sure when you need a certificate for your investment club, it's the investment club. When you start a school tomorrow, create a subsidiary for the school, let it hash it throughout that way. On the point where you have to sit back and come up with an investment policy, an investment guidelines, and aggressive investments, what investment clubs in Uganda need to start appreciating is there are people who are leery every single day. They think, eat, drink investments and thinking for how to do things. Look for people. I would easily say I'm available. When clubs want to have that, we can sit and have a conversation. But there are also a few other people who are trying to do this. Reach out to them and say, okay, if you are to advise us for a full year, this is the capital we have. How much are you going to charge us? Then you have to look and be like, okay, if you're going to do A, B, C, D, the net cost to the club in a full year is, let's say, 2 million. But the things I'm going to develop for you certain policies, I'm going to do you A, B, C, D, and I'm going to still make you close to 20 million. So there is a net benefit. And so, okay, but I'm going to also handhold you to move forward. If you know you are deploying money and someone is going to make you just 20 million and they want to take off 5 million, then it makes no sense. Alternatively, you don't need someone on a retainer. Investment clubs do not need people on the retainer. You just need to say, okay, every 6 months, we need to reassess. Alex, since you have started the journey, we shall give you the first time you are reassessing our portfolio, we are paying you just 600K, which is my standard price. Then every time you are to assess, you look at our books and guide us, it's a 250K. So out of every year you have spent just $1 million of an investment advisor, but the value is bringing. Every year you reassess and say, did he bring value? Yes. Was it worth attending his conversation? Yes. Did we learn something? Yes. So did we pay the money and got the value for the money? Yes. As compared to people thinking they can do it for themselves. The same way when you are to go into the legal arena and you get a lawyer and pay him his 1 million and they do what they do best, or an engineer, whichever profession. I think investment clubs can embrace a little bit of that. It can enable them to make a little bit of more money or take advantage of what they do have.